if you want some really good moving boxes, oh, here's Fig. Figgles! Figgles! No, Fig! This Fig loves the new house. She's absolutely adorable. So definitely if you are someone moving or in the process of moving or thinking about moving in the near future or distant future, definitely go to Home Depot, and in no way am I sponsored for them. I'm just telling you some advice because they have one of the best recycled cardboard boxes you could find for moving purposes and or storage purposes. Whatever you want to do, however you want to decide to incorporate the boxes into your life, but those moving boxes are definitely strong for sure. I absolutely love them. And I've had some other moving boxes before in the past and everything, and they were absolute garbage. They had fallen apart, they were so frail, they were weak. So basically, moving into the title of this video, in the beginning is you, at the beginning of the journey of life is you, and unfortunately, at the end of your time, of your death, is you and you only. Because, you know, like looking at looking into the introspection of my life, and I see, so, you know, in the process of moving, I only had myself, and really, that's about it. You know, everything you have to do in this life has to revolve around you, and that's not to sound selfish or quote-unquote narcissistic by any means or whatever. It's the absolute divine truth, because in the Mexican culture, they have such a saying as what they commonly say, mi familia, you know, where they place a lot of their family before anyone and everyone else before them. But anyway, in the beginning of journey is you, and at the end of your life is you alone. Because you alone, you have the power to change your fate, your future, your present. Although, however, you cannot change your past. You cannot alter your past. And one of the things is that it's not in any way to sound selfish by any means, but a lot of the times all throughout my life, I have to do everything by myself. If I wanted shit to get done, I had to do it myself. I have to pull my own weight. I have to put in all the work in by myself. And honestly, it's defeating after a while. It can be a bit disappointing. Then again, on other particular days, I have more days where I have emotions of feeling content, humble, happy. In isolation, I feel more content in isolation. I feel more content of not having to deal with the outside world, of not having to deal with human beings as little as possible. Whenever I go out for grocery shopping and things of nature, you know, just try to get my shit done. I fulfill my purpose and my agenda. I get done what I have to get done, and then I bail out. You know, I leave, I go home, and that's pretty much the end of it. To me, human beings have always been nothing more than a disappointment. They've been nothing more than a void and emptiness into my life. Like a black bottomless pit, you know. And there are so many people who have, at least here in this state, like I said all the time before, in this state in particular, I've only had people that were liars, cheaters, thieves, people that manipulate you, people who pull it at the heartstrings of your emotions, and they had ulterior motives. You know, they pretended to sound and look nice. They represented themselves to be something that they were not. And a lot of these people that live in the state of Alabama are absolute parasitic life forms of nothingness. They are people that are so despicable, so disgusting, dehumanizing, so vindictive, so divisive. Now, and above all, like I said all the time in my videos before, I don't sound like a broken record or anything, but they always govern their lives in such ignorance and apathy and mental laziness, and I absolutely hate that so much. You know, granted, you know, Judy, if you're watching this video, you're one of the only true friends of mine. Then, you and perhaps maybe 1, 2 other people, that's about it. If I was still in Arizona right now, I would have all my friends to, no matter what, especially Nazi, to work 80 plus hours a week, and he would still be here to, after his shift and everything, just help me pack up and move and everything. Rest of the soul, Jamie would passed away in 2020 in the middle of June of last year. He was truly a blessing. He was a saint to me. I had helped him move, and he had a lot of boxes. He had a lot of stuff to move. I helped him move his bed. You know, at the time he was a bit crippled. He had his cane and everything, so he couldn't do anything. He couldn't really move, but I've had other people to, thankfully and fortunately, help me to help him in a process of moving in his time that he needed it, and I was there for him. Essentially what I'm saying is that I'm always there for others as long as they are there for me. You know, a relationship it's not a free-for-all, it's not a give and take, it's more of it's not one-dimensional. You know, it's not one aspect, it's more of 2 people joining together to finding common grounds, common goal, to achieving a goal, and putting aside our differences. Come together to meet each other halfway in a relationship, your friendship, whatever anything in the world you could possibly imagine. It doesn't have to only entail to regard to relationships, but also to friendships, relationship between families, and so forth. But I'm truly disappointed because, you know, the process of moving, it's taxing, it's overwhelming, it's time consuming. It siphons a lot of your energy out from you, and it's, you know, it's tiresome. Man, I spent, now, officially, as of today, last 2.5, perhaps 3 weeks of moving, and, you know, none of my neighbors, none of my friends have helped me move. So, you know, with this being said, just like my tarot cards and my reading I've done on myself time and time again for the past 6-7 months, my spirits have always been telling me, relaying messages to me through my divination, my seances, that I need to let go of what no longer serves me, to makes me happy, to fulfill my purpose or my completion, or help me towards my greater ascension and agenda of helping to utilize this platform on YouTube, technology, to use it to my channeling, to my positive advantages, to helping the progression of the world and to change the world around me. And there's so many people that do not understand what that means. They have absolutely zero idea of what it means to change the world. They have no understanding of what it means to become something greater than themselves. You know what I mean? And we live in a very much an entitled, selfish-minded, one-dimensional perspective of a human species. And I'm not saying that absolutely everyone is this way. It's just the majority of people of the human species are that way. And I, for one, I've always been one to, you know, like I said, it's not to brag, but I've had friends out from Arizona I've established a connection and relationship with, and I'm still friends with them. And only once or twice in the duration of our 10 plus, I think going on, what, 15 years now of being friends with them, I got in like an argument at least twice, you know, 3 times in this. That goes to show you of how the characteristic of a person that I am, you know. But there's so many selfish-minded people, and like I said, once I see the materialism that's involved in your life, that you manifest from your own hard work and your laws of attraction, and you apply it into your life, and you see how nice of a house, car, bling bling, whatever you want to call it, you know, what you have in your life, and then people would come around, and then people would be like, oh shit, you know, I should have been here to help you, man. I'm gonna come around you more often. I'm gonna kiss your ass, you know. And, you know, I'm not like some people who are, I'm not gonna say names, but people on welfare and EBT, SNAP benefits and all this shit. I've talked about this before in my previous video, but I worked hard with my own bare hands, like, all throughout my life. And I never had anything handed down to me. I never had anything to get provided to me on a silver platter. I've always had to get out there and utilize the dream to envision my goals, to set forth and manifest my reality, and go out into the world to bring positive changes into my life and bring good karma into my life and the blessings by God and by spirits, the universe, everything into my life. And, you know, I've prayed about it. I've done so much in my life, and there's so many people who, it's like I said, you know, those who don't believe in magic will never pursue it, and they will never receive it. And success will never truly utilize to show up at their door, you know. And I don't know, this is truly a beautiful house. I've done some work to it so far. Painted a little bit on the, acid reflex inside and outside. But yeah, anyway, it's just sad to me because, anyway, the battery's dying. It's sad to me because it's like I said, you know, I wish a lot more of I wish I had more friends around to actually help me to do things in my life. But then again, I don't think that's ever going to happen. So, you know, I got a light side for a reason. We got this beautiful house for a reason, not by the help of my friends, you know, quote unquote. Where are they at? But anyway, it's just truly disappointing me because my next door neighbors, you know, are supposed to be like our, you know, close, you know, best friends, and where are they at? I don't know. And just out into the air, nothingness. They are never around. People are so fixated upon their own families and their own lives, and it's irrelevant or insignificant that existence is. You know, I don't know. People have all sorts of excuses why they don't want to help you out and everything, but I never have excuses when it comes to my friends. If they ask me for help or something, I'm always typically there for them, unless if it's something like asking for jumper cables or something like that, then I don't have anything like that, but I need to get some. But anyway, so this is just my small little inspirational motivation video / rant / raising awareness or whatever, just therapeutic, me expressing my thoughts out into the open. And, you know, if you are someone watching this video, definitely go out there in the world, help your friends out. Be there for your friends, you know, check up on them, you know, to stay in contact with them. You never want to lose sight of your friendship and your relationship. It's never a positive thing whatsoever. So, my name is Cody Gremlin. Thank you everyone for watching. Please subscribe, like, share. See you.